Alrighty, Tube you, welcome back to the channel, ladies and gents. Today's little video, first shots through the Canik MC9 Prime. Baby, as you see, we're clear, we're unloaded, no chamber indicator. So we are almost ready to lock and load. So let's, I guess, get into it. Now, I will say, after the comparison video, this is a little bit bigger than I thought it would have been. You can see I'll pull up the Glock 19 next to it, set them both up here. 19's the same way, load them up. See, side by side, pretty similar in dimensions. And the whole reason I even wanted the MC9 was because I didn't want something as big as a Glock 19, but when it looks as cool as this and has all the cool ports, the nice trigger, the better mag wheel, the better stippling all around, you tend to overlook the size thing. I've said I can forgive it for being a little bit bigger, you know, if it has all those cool features versus the Glock 19, which has none of those. So, but that's not what the video is about. You know, we already did the comparison video between the MC9 Prime and the TTI. Get out of here, little girl. The TTI Combat. I just threw this Canik M03 up there yesterday, so I bought that out here so I can test that. Probably won't put that in the video, but you know, I'll let you know how it compares with the shooting and whatnot. But just for time's sake and comparison's sake, or just for time's sake, we'll just save that for, you know, a different time. It won't need to be in this video, but we all know we're here for the first shots of the MC9 Prime. So without further ado, stop yapping. Let's get into it. Get it, first shots on the iron, so forgive me if I miss a lot and I suck. About 15-20 away. Let's see what we can do. Start easy. Alrighty. Little left of center mass. Miss. Missed the target on the right. Got the target on the right. Target on the left. Trying to hit the top, the little one on the left. Got him. And we're out. So I was just shooting and I didn't get any lock back, but I did notice what everyone else was saying. It definitely is a little snappy. It's a little powy. That is for sure. Let me zoom out for you guys. She is definitely a little snappy compared to, let's see, the TTI. Obviously that's more of a full frame, but she's definitely a little snappy. But trigger's good. I feel like I shot good. Let's go see what we did. Set her down. Like I said, I'm out here shooting iron, so I'm not the best shot, I will admit it. But I feel like this is more realistic on what you can expect as the everyday Joe. I'm not a gun tuber. I don't come out here and shoot every freaking, you know, 2 days. You know, this isn't my job. I just seen a cool gun that I wanted to add to the collection, so I did. Obviously, I didn't even try to shoot this little guy. I know it's damn near impossible, and I don't want to look like an idiot. All right. So we got my 2 on that one. Obviously, I tore this guy up. Boop, 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 boop. Got my 2 on here. And I caught this one on the edge over here. Almost missed it. But, you know, a hit counts. It counts. So, let's repaint. And then we'll retry again. Second mag. 115 MagTech steel case. Let's rock and roll. What the hell I hit? Another 17 rounds down flawlessly. I did get the lock back that time. I made sure to watch my handling, and we did a little better on the shooting. So let's go check it out. All right. This one on the right. 4 more here. I don't think that's a shot. I think that's when I hit this guy and it just punched it into that one. And my 3 over here. So is that 4, 4, 4, maybe 5? Can't really tell. Yep. Is this 2 shots? That might be 2 shots. I can't tell. I know that's from an AR. That's not from the Prime. That's from the AR, but the paint's missing, so I definitely hit there. Just can't really tell well. So that's at least 12. 13, 14, 15. So 2 misses. I'll take 2 misses out of fucking 17. 15 out of 17. I think we're doing all right. Hey man, it is a little snappy, but that trigger makes it worth it, I guess. I'm not complaining one bit. I like it. Nice smooth shooting. Other than that little snappiness to it, but as you can see, I'm not a fast shooter. I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm Pew View or someone out there. Like I said, I felt like this was a more relatable video to everyone out there versus, you know, your honest outlaws, your Pew Views, your who's some other great gun tubers out there, all your other GHG hustles, all the guys that are out there freaking, you know, shooting day in and day out. I feel like this is more realistic testing and more of what you would probably see as the average Joe, as someone who doesn't get out there to train, you know, every single freaking day. But I feel like I'm doing pretty well, man. I'm liking the Prime. No complaints out of the Prime so far. Let's go ahead and load up some of that Blazer. Let's see how she handles it. Oh man out here, he must want some too. Look.
I thought one was on this side.
No.
One on both sides.
Oh yeah, it's ambidextrous. You can do it from both sides.
Yeah, that's why I said one on both sides.
All right, Tube U, there's been a slight change in progress. Got the old man out here to see what he can do. Man, it's the same distance I was standing. You can see all my brass right there. Oh boy, he going one hand. He hit something. I think he hit the darn thing. Oh, got one. Let's try to focus on the flip for you guys. So you guys check it out. Alrighty, Tube U, so I figured I would slow it down for you guys to check out exactly what's going on. So if you notice, check out his finger placement, where he puts his thumb at, and I'm almost positive that's where our first and only malfunction with the Canik Prime came from. Check it out. Here's the slow motion. So yeah, it comes back, it catches his thumb, it cut his thumb. It was a pretty good cut. Oh, yeah, he did not enjoy that.
I ain't kicked my finger.
How the world you do that? What the world you
do?
do?
Got hung up in there.
What the world?
Yeah, go.
How the world you do that?
I don't know, but I ain't mess with no gun like that.
Golly. All right, Tube U, so at this point, I'm just checking over the firearm, seeing what's wrong with it, checking if it's the ammo that caused it, seeing if something happened with the firearm. But it was up at this point, I didn't know what had happened. That's what the footage you're seeing right now. I'm just inspecting everything, trying to figure out how the hell we got that malfunction. But after rewatching the video, and as I already explained in the earlier clip, you can see his hand placement caused a malfunction. His thumb was right behind the slide, so it caught and cut his thumb as the slide was actuating, and you know that's what caused the malfunction. So that's no fault to the firearm at all, no fault to Prime. At this point, I can't count anything against it. Like I said before, it ran flawless, and after that one malfunction, which was user induced, it still ran flawless after that. So I'm not counting any of that against it. That was the first and only time this firearm had a hang up, and that was all user induced. So Yeah, let's carry on. Let's finish the video.
Subcut it.
See where my hand's at. Finish those off.
Huh?
So finish those off. Got a lock back. No fail to feeds, no fail to fires. We got locked back as well. Alrighty. Alrighty, TubeU, so let's go ahead and wrap up this video, shall we? So, first shots, first impressions of the MC9 Prime. Overall, damn good shooting firearm, man. I got no complaints at all. 1000% happy with my purchase. We shot 4 magazines of 17 rounds, so you guys math it up. I'll put the number on the screen. I'm not good with math. So 4 magazines that I recorded, and then 2 more magazines that I didn't record. I'm sorry, ignore my painty ass hands. I left my spray paint can over by the target, and obviously the shrapnel ricocheted down and pierced the paint can. I didn't realize until I went up to pick it up and repaint the targets, and it got all over my freaking pants and my hands. So that's a shame. So now I need another spray paint can, but luckily that happened at the end of our testing, and that's when I was shooting my other firearms and stuff like that. But as far as the MC9 Prime goes, man, looks good, runs good, shoots good. I had no complaints at all. Like I said, 4 magazines of 17 rounds that I happened to record, that I recorded, and then the 2 more magazines that I put through it. One of them was just toying around with it after my granddad. He had the one failure to feed, and it's self-induced. Well, it was 100% user error. You guys can go back and watch the video. I'm not putting that on the firearm whatsoever, because he was holding it with one hand, so he was super limp wristing it, and somehow, some way, he got his thumb cut on the slide. I'm gonna try to recreate what he did. Obviously, you can see we're clear. There's no chamber indicator, but I don't know how he managed to do it. Somehow, some way, he was fine, but you can saw there was a lot of limp wrist going on. He didn't hit much at all. Gotta be real. I think he hit like 2 out of 17. Anyway, he was doing it with one hand. And then the minute he bought his second hand over there to get a better grip on it, because of how snappy it was, I don't know how he moved his thumb or where he put it, but he got his thumb cut. I don't know how. I've never seen that on a freaking semi-auto. I have seen it on revolvers before. I did it just a couple weeks ago, actually. Well, I guess it's a couple months now. I freaking kind of see it right there. It split my finger. I'll throw up a picture right here if I can find it. But they told me don't hold it like you do a semi-auto. I was like, okay. So they told me, it was like, yeah, just move your thumb out of the way. Okay. So instead of holding my thumb here like a semi-auto, I moved it down underneath the little revolver, the cylinder. I moved it down. Wasn't out of the way at all. You're supposed to bring it back across the back, put both thumbs around the backside, or there's another way you can hold it. I don't know. But both thumbs, the way I saw them do it, both their thumbs were on the backside of the revolver, and it split my thumb wide open. So how he's able to do that on a semi-auto is just beyond me, but I'm almost positive. I'm 100% positive, actually. That is what caused the one malfunction he had, because the minute I took it away and all I did was like tilt the gun this way, that round just sent right into the chamber. I was like, oh, okay. Like that was it. And that was the only time we had a failure, was when his thumb was up there and it somehow caught his finger and, you know, slowed that slide down just enough to prevent that round from chambering. So that's 100% user error. Now compare that to my 19 and my 26, which both had multiple failure feeds, multiple failure fires, just failures all around, from a household name, from a name as famous and as big, the #1 name in the firearm industry. That's the only reason I even thought to ever buy a Glock, because of the name. All I ever heard was reliability, Glock, reliability. That name. and I'm having failures out of the box. And you know what I did hear failures about and how crappy it was? My TTI. I obviously I already bought the gun. I watched the Honest Outlaw review on it. I was like, oh, hey, I think I've seen that gun before. And I walked into the store, same exact way this happened. Walked into the store, Dunham's, same store. Walked in there, saw the TTI in that counter, just looking oh so beautiful. And I was like, man, I can't walk away from that firearm. I need that. I have to buy that. I bought it home, and it was fun. It was great. It shot well, ran good, sounded good. It was a great firearm. Then I go watch all the reviews on it, and I'm seeing so much negativity on Reddit, the forums. Oh, it's failure to feed, failure to battery. This is my second one. I just sent it back to Canik. All I'm reading is all this negativity. And you know what I didn't read about? All I heard was so much great about was these freaking Glocks. My Canik has been flawless. My Glocks, not so much. Now I'll move over here to the MC9 Prime, and I remember the original MC9 when I was looking at one of those. I remember reading up all the reviews, pretty much the same thing they were echoing about the TTI they were saying about the original MC9. The failure to feeds, the failure to enter batteries, the failure to fires, you know, stuff like that. That's all I kept reading about the original MC9. But you know, I wasn't gonna let that deter me because I know my user experience with the Glock, and I know not to let people's opinions online, because everyone has a freaking opinion. Everyone has asshole. Anyway, so I know not to let their opinions try to sway me anyway. I want to see for myself, and that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna get that original MC9, and I was gonna enjoy it regardless of what the internet said. Well, fast forward to around the time that I got ready to purchase, and lo and behold, Canik decided they want to drop the L and the LS. I'm like, whoa, new guns? So they are doing something new. Sweet. Where's my ports and my comps and my cool barrels and stuff like that? The Hellcat Pro comp, the freaking the Smith & Wesson comp, the SIG comp, the X Macro, whatever the hell. Everyone has comps. Where's mine at, Canik? So I was like, you know what? I don't want to spring for it. I feel like it's just too early. I'm gonna wait because I want to see, because everyone has comps. There's no way they're not gonna try to keep up with the competition when you're trying to compete with all of the other big names out there. There's no way you're not gonna make a better one. And sure enough, a month or two later, they finally dropped this thing. I see the preview drop. They're at SHOT Show. Everyone's talking about it. I'm like, yep, I knew it. I freaking knew it. It was like one of the surprise unveils, and I knew it right then. I was like, oh, save my money. And I wasn't going to buy this just yet, but the fact that I walked in to the store and I saw it sitting there and he pulled that thing out of that counter, man, whew, I couldn't leave it. It was the same exact way. I saw it in person, and it's a looker. It is a looker. Look at her, man. Looks good from everywhere, especially that freaking cool trigger. So I couldn't leave it, guys. I'm sorry. So I bought it home. I ignored all the negativity. Actually, I haven't seen any negativity about this. The most negative thing I've seen has honestly been the snappiness. That's really it. Oh, and how loud it is, which I can confirm with certainty. It is definitely snappy. However, the loudness and the concussiveness because of the ports, I didn't really notice it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, I'm pretty sure it is loud and concussive. Maybe if someone else was shooting and I stood off to the side, I might notice it more. But as far as me being behind it, didn't feel any different than anything else. Obviously way more snappy than the TTI. The TTI is a full frame, so it's way heavier, way smoother shooting. Everything about it is just smoother. This is not designed to be that. It's designed, you know, with carry in mind. So it's smaller, it's more compact, it's gonna jump a little more. But that's gonna wrap it up, man. I think I touched on everything for you guys. If I missed anything, please feel free to drop a comment down below and ask away, because you know I don't get many comments and I can definitely respond. I'm not too big to respond to any comments. So if you have any questions, go ahead and drop it down below, man. But that's my little review of the Canik Prime. Those are my first shots, and I hope you guys, if you haven't checked out the comparison video between the TTI and the Prime, go check that out as well. I'll link that down below. But that's all I have, man. Your first time stop by, like, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you guys know notifications these videos go up. Subscribe to the Instagram channel at low376slow, all one word. I'll put it down in the description. Until next time, tube you, I'm out. Peace.